okay, wherein you will have to answer 60 questions, of which 40 questions are aptitude type questions and the 20 questions are going to be programming type questions, but everything is going to be a multiple choice only. Okay, so it's all going to be MCQs, so you don't need to worry about that. Like, so there is going to be about 60 questions to be answered in 90 minutes. Okay, will there be, like when you talk about the aptitude test, basically you will have something on English, some questions on maths, some questions on reasoning, some questions on aptitude, those kind of stuff. So programming. So we will take into consideration a cutoff separately for those four put together as an aptitude and for the programming part as well. Okay, the programming cutoff may be a little lesser, maybe. Okay, I'm not saying it is, maybe a little lesser, or for those who are going to choose the QA as their career option. Okay, see, the phase of QA has also changed today. Okay, in the sense like it's all becoming more of programming to a certain extent, in the sense like where you need to understand the code and make a few changes, write good test cases and stuff like that. Okay, this is as far as the cutoff part is concerned. Okay, so you're going to have an exam either on the 8th or on the 11th. You will be getting the link for the exam in your personal email IDs or whatever email IDs that you have shared with us. Just in case if it has gone to the spam or something like that, please do check your spam folders as well, so that, okay, we don't miss you as such. Okay. The internship, when you are doing the internship is likely to start somewhere. Okay, after the exam, okay, we will shortlist the candidates, and in all probability, the candidates will be going through the personal interviews between in the week of 18, October 18 to October 22. And all those who have been shortlisted, probably in the week after that, will have another interview. So basically, you'll have one test and two interviews as such, like if you progress from each one of them as such. Okay. With respect to the technologies, we work on a wide variety of technology. The principal, this thing is going to be on D365, okay, which basically is an ERP from the house of Microsoft. So Microsoft, for long, okay, was not really getting into the mid-range to the top-level market with an ERP. So we have an ERP which is D365, which is Azure-based, cloud-based, okay? And that is one major area, like where it has a proprietary language called X++, just like you have C++ or any other Java or C# or whatever kind of this thing. That's one proprietary language which is there. Then we also are recruiting quite a bit for the .NET technologies, okay, wherein, okay, we'll be working in Angular, MVC, so on and so forth, like Knockout.js, React.js, etc. Within the firm, we also have a separate team which is going to be working on the financial services, especially with the banking and anti-money laundering. We also have different domains in which we'll be working, and we have a separate team working on the business intelligence part of it, like where you will be required a strong SQL base, okay? And then, of course, you'll be getting exposed to reports using SSRS, data visualization using Power BI, and so on and so forth, okay? We'll be working on all these technologies. It will all depend upon the team to which you get selected, and you will be working on that. You should get the offer sometime in November, and the course, the internship process should start by the mid of January, okay, because some colleges do have one or two exams still going on of their semesters in the first week of Jan. So probably by mid of Jan is when it will start, and it will go till the end of July. Our records in the past has been that like almost about 95% of the people are offered a full-time employee offer, and the acceptance rates has also been close to about 90%. Okay, so yeah, we do have this thing on the cybersecurity, but not at this point of time. The internship is a paid internship, okay, like where you will be getting 21,500 rupees per month as a stipend, and on the confirmation you will get 4 lakhs. Okay? Actually, we have shared all these information, whatever that I am saying, to your TPOs. Okay, so in case you have any this thing, you can always reach out to them, and they should be able to help you out with more details on this. Okay. Will there be any extension in deadline for applying for this opportunity? I missed the deadline for applying here as I am inactive on my email lately. See, the exam is going to start only on this, so I really don't know what you mean by saying you are late for applying for this opportunity. Okay. If you have not given your name to the your training and placement officer, then unfortunately I don't think we could do anything right now, but you can always try through your TPO. Okay, we'll see whether we can include you on the 11th. Okay, and there is no bond or anything like that. The only bonding is the real bond that we have between the employees and the employer. So there are no bonds. We don't believe in those bonds and stuff like that. Okay, we believe you and we trust you on that. So there's no bond that you have to work for this or anything like that. See, what will be the cutoff? Okay, it would all depend upon, it's more on a percentile basis rather than on a percent basis. Okay, so it's always going to be the top X number of students that we pick. As far as the number of vacancies is concerned, we are planning to pick closely to about 70 people this time. Okay, 70. Maybe if we really find the good kind of people, we will go around 80, 85 as well in this specific drive. See, instead of a web developer per se, it will be a full stack development. We don't have specialized web developers, specialized backend, specialized middleware people. Basically, we go in for a full stack, which means you need to be comfortable in all three. Okay, either in the front end, back end, or in this thing. This question again, which has been asking, like the internship basically is going to be from the office if the situation improves. Okay, like I would say this is going to be the crucial period in the sense like from now to the 10th of November, 1 month. In the sense like this is Dasra, where we have about 9-day festivals, people going to pandals, temples, and relatives and stuff like that. And then maybe the last week, people go for shopping for Diwali. So I think if the numbers are same and it doesn't increase drastically 1 week after the Diwali, the internship will be from Noida only. Okay, our office is in Noida Sector 62. Just bang opposite to the metro station which is there. Okay, Noida Electronic City, which is the last destination point in the blue line. Okay, see, there will be opportunities. See, when we talk about BI, when we talk about this thing, those are all part of the data analytics as such. And when we work on things like BI, okay, yes, like certainly we will be using a little bit of Python, a little bit of R, not to a very great extent at this point of time, but yes, like we will certainly be doing it. Sorry that I hijacked the entire this thing, but yeah. After interview, in how many days will the results be declared? See, at every stage, we keep in touch with your TPO and keep letting them know the process. Okay. So the progress of your this thing is known to the TPOs. I would say I would expect probably the first week of November is when you should be getting the offer, because 18 is the week where you will have the first round of interview. Everything going fine, the week starting 25 will be the week for the final interview, and if maybe by the first week of November we should roll out the offers.